Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolyn if you're new here, and in today's video I wanted to talk about the concept of you're too old. And what I mean is when people say I'm getting really old and they're turning like 29, which I really don't understand because like what happens when you turn 50? I have a lot of friends who would come and be like, oh, I'm getting old or I'm too old to do something. And I know it's just like a joke, but I feel like it makes people not motivated enough to do anything or like to reach further for their dreams or to go after their passions. And I just want to talk about that today. So I guess I just want to start with myself. A year and a half ago, I started this YouTube channel on June 2019, and I was 23 then. I was like, oh man, am I getting like too old for this? Because there's so many like creators that are like 18, 19, 20, and they already have like millions of subscribers, and you see like all the success and everything. You always hear about actors and celebrities and athletes that are doing like crazy great accomplishments like at the Olympics or like winning Oscars. I think something that really like spoke to me was Justin Bieber's song Lonely. My friend Denzel actually recently introduced me to the song, and if you think about it, like I bet that these people have basically trained all their lives or, you know, basically had to give up like their childhood to become these young, like really well achieved people. Like in order to accomplish these things, like you give up things like privacy, you give up things like a normal childhood. I feel like a lot of people always like look at them and they're like, oh man, like they accomplished so much when they're like so young, you know, and you're thinking of yourself, you're like, oh man, I'm like 10 years older than them, or I'm like 7 years older than them, and like I haven't accomplished that much. I feel like we still have so much of our lifespan to accomplish more, whether you're 20, whether you're 50, or even whether you're 70. What's funny is I always see LinkedIn posts where there's like people who are like, oh, I went back to college and I finally got my bachelor's degree at like 62. And we always tend to celebrate and congratulate these posts, which I'm like, wow, like that's incredible. They went back, they went to college. That's great, you know? One of my videos, I said that I wanted to do a 5K, and I absolutely hate running so much, but like it'd be so cool to like work towards training for like a marathon someday. There's so many people who are like in their 30s or their 40s or their 50s even running marathons, and like that to me is just like crazy. I feel like it's really just all in your mindset because you're just limiting yourself by saying like, oh, like this person has already accomplished so much, so like there's no way like I can do it, you know? It's not a healthy mindset to have, I feel, because there's so much for us to do. And I think it's just like for us needing to get started and just being consistent and keeping at it. Going back to what I said about like my YouTube channel, like I was very like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna make videos that people like, or I don't know if like my editing skills aren't that good, or you know, I'm not gonna grow that fast or whatever. But then I just realized that you can only start from the bottom, and it really just like is on you to be consistent and to just go after that goal. So like now I've already consistently made videos for 2 months, which honestly so difficult. So much respect for YouTubers. You're never too old to do anything, to be honest. I mean, people make career changes all the time. I have no idea if I want to stay in tech for the rest of my life. Like, we just need to change our mindset, especially for people like my age. There's so much time like left to do stuff, and you really just need to like get started and stick to it and be consistent. If you try something and you're being consistent and you're like, you know what, I don't like doing this, then do something else. You're not old. Like, it's really all in your mindset. You can literally do anything that you put your mind to. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No, I'm just kidding. I would love to give a TED Talk one day, but I think it'd be really cool. Like I said, never too old. That will be one of my goals that I will be adding. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like this video and subscribe down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!